So hey loves, I'm coming back to you today with another video, and this is going to be a first impressions. So I'm doing a first impressions on the Revolution Conceal and Define. This is the packaging, how it comes. It comes in a little, well here it is right here, a little plastic wrapped around it, you just pull off. I just got this, so I'm going to be swatching it for the first time on camera, and we'll see. My plan, I'll swatch it on my face, and I'm going to see if I could actually do a whole face with this, or if I'm just going to put foundation, then use it around and see how it looks on my face. I'll tell you the consistency and all that stuff. So the shades that I actually purchased from them, mind you, it was late at night when I purchased it, so I didn't really read. I got C13, C14, and C16. So those are the shades I got, and let's get started. First of all, though, the size is 0.14. I believe they were $7 or $8 a pop, and then it had like buy two get one free. So let's start with C13. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it on my face so we can see. Ooh, look at that applicator. Kind of looks like the Too Faced one, because the Too Faced one is pretty big. So this is, what did I say, C13. I'm gonna swatch it on the side of my face. Let me go in a little closer for you guys. Excuse my face, it's going through some things. And that is my highlight color. That's pretty though. Which is what I wanted one for anyway. So that's C13. And then let's go in. Oh my gosh, these things are like tight. Probably doesn't help that I have lotion on my hands. Ooh, these wands are huge. That actually might be my skin tone. Might actually be able to pull that off as my actual skin color. And that is C14. And then I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go a little higher with this one because I want to see how they both blend into my skin as far as color. And then this is, I actually like that one. Ooh, choices, choices, choices. This is C16. So I feel like I could actually, I like that, but it's a little tad too dark. So let's see how this blends in first before I say it. That one blends in. So actually I think that could pass as my skin color, because yeah, that looks like it passes my skin color. Let me blend that one in. Ooh, I like that one too. I actually prefer that as my skin color. That's really pretty. The other one might be a little too. So that one's mostly on that side. I think that one is my skin color. And let's try again C14 one more time, just to see how that looks on my face. I'll tell you this much, you can see I'm using my hands to blend it. It blends like a dream. I might be able to do either one of these. So let's see, I might do half my face in one and then the other half in another. Look at that. Okay, there's no primer on my face. I just have moisturizer. And you see that? Either one of them. This one's more red. This one's a little cooler. I actually like this one on my skin. And you honestly can't really tell the difference. But I think this one is more my skin tone. So we'll just do my whole face with that. I'll do half and half, and then we'll see what you guys think about it. So I got wipes. I'm gonna clean my face and then put it on. But from, as you can see me rubbing it in, like that is just like super buttery. I'm gonna go ahead and actually do my whole face using just the concealers then, since it's close enough to my skin tone. Take that off, and that actually comes off pretty good. We'll see. It looks like it's gonna cover my discoloration of my face, which is a plus. Like, everybody loves to hide their perfections. That's kind of the purpose. So now that that's all off, you saw how all three colors look. Ooh, I'm gonna try that down a little bit. Take it off my fingers. And let's get to work. So today I'm just going to throw this on. This is just going to be to show you how it looks. I'm using MAC Prep and Prime Natural Radiance. That's going to be the primer I use on my skin today. Oh, this with my face wipe smells interesting. I'm gonna use a beauty blender to do it, I think. I don't want to mix colors. So, yeah, I'll use a beauty blender. So, I guess this was also again C16. So this is the darker one. That is a little too dark for my face. But honestly, I do go warm on occasion. But from my chest, I think it'd be better. So I'm gonna just put this on this side of my face. It's not drying on my skin. We're gonna go in and see how it looks. I'm just gonna use the back of this beauty blender and blend it in and see how it actually works with the beauty blender. And then I'll do the other side with a brush. So yeah, this is too red for my skin. It's pretty though, and like with concealer I can make this work. But even with that, it doesn't look bad. Like you can see, like now you see it because you see my neck is lighter. So this color is dark for me. But it goes. Then I'm gonna go in. My face feels a bit weird. That's the darkest color. I'm gonna go in with the C14. And I guess I'll use this brush and do it that way. And this is C14. Yeah, this is really my color. This one has more of a yellow base to me. Move my hair out the way. But look at that. It actually covers. It's medium coverage, I think, because I can still see my discoloration a little bit. But for the most part, it actually covers it, which is awesome. And we're going to go in and I'll just use a brush. And think about it. The fact that I'm doing it with a beauty blender, that means it's actually diluted down the formula. So I'm pushing that in. And knowing me, I'll probably end up wearing this just to conceal my face with a powder, and that'd be my summertime coverage because I do go a little lighter with concealer. So that, this is one side. This is the other side. Yeah, that is my color because look at that yellow base with that. That is actually a really nice match. And let's see, you saw my face before, so you can see I had discoloration. And honestly, with the beauty blender, it makes it full coverage. I mean, with the brush, it makes it full coverage. Because I had dark spots and I'm not seeing anything. At least not from here. This side, I can see it more, just a little bit with the beauty blender. Remember, when you're using a beauty blender, it's actually diluting down the formula. So, on my face, I don't feel like anything's on my face. It doesn't feel heavy to me. And it's not really transferring. There might be slight a little bit, but it doesn't feel heavy. It's not drying. It's not moisturizing. It just feels like skin to me. So it doesn't feel any way. Maybe, I don't want to say satin. So it's like a natural, just a natural feel. And I don't even say matte. Like this side feels a little bit more because it's been sitting longer. Like it dried down into my skin. But I like it so far. And this is C13, the lightest shade, which I'm going to use for concealer. Yes, my brush is dirty, but I'm going to make it work today. Woo! Look at that big wand. And I'll do again this side since we've been using my beauty blender. This is a new one to go to. So let's go ahead. And this is my highlighting color. Oh. Oh my, look at that pigmentation. So I like this a lot. This is a perfect highlight for me. It brightens, it's not too much. Look at that. That is gorgeous. That's nice. It blends in really good. I kind of feel like I lost some of the coverage. It blended in a little too well. Does that make sense? With the beauty blender, it doesn't seem as drastic. Let's see how it looks with the brush. So this is with the brush. I think I might like the brush just a little bit more because brush is going to give me more coverage, I feel. But we'll see in a minute. So they look about the same. Yeah, this one you can see it's not blended in as much with my skin, but you can see it's kind of weird. The texture looks different on both sides. But that's one side. I'm looking to the side because that's where I can actually see myself. This side blends in more. This one you see the highlight a bit more. And you can tell it's not covering everything because on my nose you can see that. But that might be because I didn't put any foundation there. Just gonna go ahead and put a little foundation on my nose. Cover that up too. There. So it is good coverage. You saw that? So I put it there on my nose and it covered it pretty well. I can see, as I told you right there, imperfections coming through. And that too I think has to do with the Beauty Blender. It's actually diluting it down, which is gonna happen because it's a sponge, it's gonna suck up product. But this one gives more coverage on that side. So I'm gonna go ahead and set it lightly. Nothing too crazy. Like you see the color and it's pretty much the same, but I'll just dab it really quick and see how it sets. And to set it, I went with a translucent powder just so you can see how it looks. My skin looks flawless though. This is the Black Opal Invisible. What's up the other side? Ooh. Yeah, it is heavy. But I'm just gonna pat it in. And then go around. I don't want to set my whole face with it because... But look, see, even with that still looks nice. So the way it sits on my skin, the fact that I don't feel anything on my skin is amazing. Like that looks amazing. And then I'll just go over and set the outside lightly. And I'm just going to use Fit Me loose powder and dark. This is going to change the color a little bit. I know because it has some pigmentation to it, but I'm just going to brush it on lightly. Show how you can do it. So even with, say, that one color being off, that's probably the perfect setting for this concealer. But just to set it a little bit, it sets well with powder. And as you look at my skin looks flawless. Look at that. That is just beautiful. It sets nicely. Doesn't look cakey on my skin. So overall, Revolution with a brush is giving me life. Like I don't really see anything on this side as far as my imperfections. I can still see it with the Beauty Blender. So for me personally, I would probably end up using a brush with it. When I use a brush, I'll use a Beauty Blender if saying I'm using a heavier foundation. But you can wear this all over your face. I think this would be perfect for summertime. Even touching my face is not dried out. Might have to do with my primer too, but this looks like it's gonna stay. It looks amazing on the skin. Setting it, my skin looks flawless, so I'm loving that. I might do a wear test later on. Not tonight, but I just want to show you and tell you my thoughts on it, what I thought about it, how I actually feel about it, because I think it's gorgeous. And you could tell the difference with this side matching and this one being a little darker. It's more red, like warmer tones. It's not horrible because my face is darker, but you can still see the difference. So I definitely go with and could use my whole face. I could probably use this on my exterior to contour a little bit, semi, but it's going to be really light. Or not that much darker than my actual skin tone. I'm not sure what the other shades are. I know it may go a little darker, but thank you for taking the time out to watch. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you learned something and you come back and watch next time. All right, loves, have a good one.